Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and we have the third sneak peek for the June update, and it is a doozy. RIP to Honored for saying that we were only going to get Falcon and the Winter Soldier uniforms for this Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Captain America and the Winter Soldier update. So let's check this out. This is CM fragment of Marvel Future Fight. Both Falcon and the Winter Soldier have tracked down a criminal with all manner of secrets. They need their supervillains' cooperation in order to get information. That rhymes. But it will have to be done very cautiously. Agents, always be aware of his actions. The Hidden Baron, we know who this is, boys. It's Baron Zemo. Keep a close eye on how this master tactician and expert combatant will challenge, both Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Now, with Zemo, there's always questions. It's gonna be great. But let's go ahead and take a look what they said on Twitter, and then the sneak peek. I'm stumbling over my words here because this is a body language sneak peek. This is not a language. This is not a language. This is not a sneak peek of verbal communication. This is a non. I'm sort of spoiling it here where it shows you the sneak peek. Dang it, Twitter. Few can challenge the keen wit of Baron Zemo. Even the dance floor is no match for the Hydralita's prowess moves in Marvel Future Fight's update, inspired by Falcon and the Winter Soldier on Disney+. So here's the sneak peek. We get this. Oh, something just fell. Sorry, I had something in my hair and it fell on the floor. We get this cool sneak peek with the words. This is the most scuffed video I've made in a while. We get all these words. We get an ominous number 225, which took me a while to figure out what that was. And then, oh, yeah, let's get it. Oh man, that should last way longer. Listen, I don't usually do this, but I have to say, sneak peek team, you really dropped the ball on this one. Not only did you make an amazing sneak peek, and you included the Baron Zemo dance, which is like one of the best memes of this year, but then you dropped the ball by not having it last at least 5 times as long. We need the 10-hour version. We need the 10-hour version of that. Also, I have the dad dance moves, even though I'm not a dad. So yeah, I haven't been to a club in a long time. So yeah. So what do we see from the sneak peek? We see him holding his sort of trademark sword. I will say I have seen some speculation. People are sort of interpreting this panel as some sort of clue. I don't know what's going on here, guys. Did he spill some juice on himself? I don't think there's anything here that tells us anything other than the fact that Baron Zemo is wearing a coat. He has a belt. He has his right arm and his right hand intact, and he uses said arm and said hand in conjunction to hold a sword. That's really all I can glean from this part of the sneak peek, personally, but I could be wrong. We cut to a picture of his mask cut in half, and it says Helmet Zemo. Pretty cool. We see him again. This is more of like a drawing version. This is not what we're going to see in game. However, we do see the hand. I actually just noticed this. So some people were making a joke, as we do in typical MFF fashion, that there were 4 lines, which means tier 4. So Baron Zemo is going to be the first tier 4 in the game. No, I don't think so. But this is actually the hand. This is not the hand. What am I saying? The freedom fighters? What are they called? The flag smashers. There we go. Not Daredevil's the hand. Not the hand from Hell's Kitchen. Not the hand ninjas. The flag smashers. This is their red hand symbol. It's kind of confusing because the hand is called the hand. But they're also related to the Foot Clan in the Ninja Turtles. The Hand and Foot Clan. And then you've got the Flag Smashers, who use a red hand print as their logo. Anyways, it's all very confusing, especially when you're me. But yeah, so that's just the Flag Smasher logo. That's not tier 4. Then we see the 225 here. So some of you have probably already figured this out by watching this sneak peek like 8 hours ago, or by just figuring it out now. I'm pretty sure that Zemo was the 225th character to be added in Marvel Future Fight. Now, I'm not exactly sure how to organize the characters by their number, but we haven't had that many characters since last year. Like, we started getting 1 to 2 characters per update, sometimes 3 if there was like a epic quest. But otherwise, yeah, we got like 1 to 2 characters per update. So it kind of makes sense. 225, we have 241 now. That's only 16 characters. That kind of makes sense if you do the math. I haven't done the math, so I could be totally wrong about this. But is there another way to check? I don't think there is another way to... There may be another way to check. Maybe if you count... You know what? The characters are listed by when they were released when you go here. So you can see Captain America was the very first character released. And then the very first update introduced... I'm pretty sure it introduced these guys right here. But I could be wrong. But anyways... Oh, no. No, this has to be out of order. Enchantress didn't come out this early. I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyways, that's my guess. It's not a big deal. It's just my guess, man. It's not a big deal. I was just trying to figure out the 225. It's really nice that the sneak peek team puts in all these little teasers and all these little Easter eggs for us. So I just try to figure them out because it's a fun little exercise, and it's part of the sneak peek. So this is probably going to be the in-game look for Zemo. This looks dope. I gotta say, he's got the mask on, which he has the mask on in the version of Zemo that we have now, but the version of Zemo that we have now is also the comics classic version, right? And it's funny, we actually speculated heavily when he came out that he would get a uniform for Falcon and the Winter Soldier, because this is pretty far away from how he looks in the show. Now, he does have the sword, and he does have the helmet, the mask. The mask is different though. This mask, you can see that the eyes are white. This is more of like a high quality, like Spider-Man-esque mask, and he's got the crown because he's a Baron. This one, no crown. It's more of a balaclava. It's not as high tech. And then he's still got the sword, but now he's got the fur coat. I don't know. They're both actually really, really cool. I gotta be honest. I really like the base look for Baron Zemo. He's a very, very cool villain. He's got the gun holsters in the front. There's even little icons. I didn't notice that until now. There's little icons on the handle of the pistol. It's actually really cool. So anyways, and then of course at the end of the sneak peek we have the best part, right? It loops so well. I'm pretty sure you could loop it right here. Yeah. Yep. There's nobody here, by the way, in case you were wondering. I paused it a few times and I looked. Like these are just random shadows. Like, whose haircut is that? Did your mom cut your hair? Anyways, this is cool. Obviously, this is hilarious. I laughed at it once already. He's even got the sword equipped behind him, which is pretty funny. MFF should do more of this stuff because the in-game character models are actually so clean. Did you guys know that Grand Theft Auto 5 GTA 5 mods use the MFF character models and the character rigs when they import, and they import them into GTA 5 because they're so clean and they move so well. Yeah. So honestly, this is hilarious. I love this kind of stuff. It's really, really cool. Now, on to Baron Zemo as a character. He is a paywall character. There's no other way to get him other than forking over some dineros, some dollary dues. So you got to go and get the bio sub if you don't have bios for him. And the daily perks, you got to go and get the bio sub. And then you can pick up 20 bios of his every single day, or you can use a Mega Mythic Uniform rank up ticket if you're trying to max out your Zemo. I'm not saying you are, I'm just saying. As far as what we can expect for Zemo, I mean, he needs a lot, right? At the moment, he's literally only a leadership. So we're going to have to wait and see. But yeah, he was pretty much ridiculed when he came out because of how bad Crooked Justice is. The guaranteed dodge is okay, but 20% is low. The increased bleed effect is an absolute JOKE. It's a joke. And then the skill damage, bonus damage is just whatever. But yeah, his base skills just don't do enough damage. His frenzy buff is pretty good because it's a 45-35 for 10 seconds, which is really nice. And he's got a 6-second immunity. So that's actually probably the only good skill as far as buffs and stuff go. But yeah, his all defense down doesn't ignore immunity, which is really bad. The 1 second of paralysis is okay, but yeah, he's got more all defense down that doesn't ignore immunity. Just kind of yikes, you know, just kind of yikes. His Bloodblade passive is so bad. Like, how was this a passive in 2020? actually one of the worst characters made last year. Yeah. Basically, the only thing that made Zemo relevant at all is that he gives 50% all attack to villains, and villains just don't have, villains and speed types do not have many leaderships. It is known. Khaleesi. So yeah, hopefully they'll make him into more than just a leadership slash support character. Some people have speculated since Zemo came out that he may turn into the villain version of Nick Fury. That's okay, I guess. Again, I would want characters to be a little bit more than that. So Nick Fury is a really good leadership and support, but it would be nice if he just dealt a little bit more damage so he could be a standalone character, because he's still a really cool character, right? Especially with the eye patch, he's just such a dope character that I would kind of want to see him do his own thing rather than you just switching to him, getting some buffs, and then switching back to your main DPS. It's not the worst thing in the world. I know not every character can be meta. I understand that. I'm not expecting every character to be meta, but just a little bit more than what they gave Nick Fury. So that's what they gave Nick Fury back in 2019. If they can do the same for Zemo, but give him like 2021 DPS, again, it doesn't have to be like insanely good, but like, you know, Maker level or a little bit less than Maker, I think then he'll be a much more useful character. I didn't even bother building him back in 2020. This is how disappointed I was with his rework, with his kit. He wasn't reworked. So hopefully Zemo's rework will be up to snuff. I think it will be, because again, he's representing the Disney Plus show. They want to make the MCU and the Disney, you know, connected updates as good as possible. They don't want any sort of negative reaction from the community on that. So I personally expect, you know, we got a banger rework for Vision, we got a banger rework for Wanda. I personally expect Falcon, Winter Soldier, and Zemo to all get banger reworks. And then, assuming Zemo gets the Awakening, right? Because he's probably not going to get a tier 3, because Falcon's getting the tier 3. Who else is going to join Zemo in the Awakening, now that we know? Is it going to be US Agent and Sharon Carter, which kind of doesn't make sense? Is it going to be somebody else, right? Because he's part of the Thunderbolts. So maybe they're going to give Songbird and some of the other Thunderbolts an Awakening. Maybe they're going to do US Agent and Viper, which is sort of like loosely related. There's a lot of different ways they can go with this, because we have still so many characters in the game without a Transcendence or tier 3. So yeah, hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think they're gonna do. Is Baron Zemo not gonna get the Transcendence slash Awakening? If not, who? Like, who's left? Yeah, Carly Morgenthau? No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, yeah, thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think of Zemo Dance, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.